I don't think many of us know how it manifests itself in our daily lives and in the environment overall. So I've divided it into two subcategories of nuclear waste, essentially, and waste that we throw away, such as trash, or things that could be recycled that we don't. And this adversely affects the environment, which in turn, we all realize it, but not many people actually pay attention to the fact that this can adversely affect us, which is why I think this should be a subject that people care more about. So, nuclear waste. I think we've all heard of the recent nuclear disaster, or not so recent, in Fukushima, which was obviously terrible, but as of yet, it hasn't been long enough for the long-term effects to be studied, as with Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and Chernobyl. So the effects of nuclear waste, they tend to be due to radiation, the same as the sun coming down on our skin and forming mutations in our skin, causing skin cancer, which is why cancer is a large problem due to radiation from nuclear exposure. Now, this can adversely affect wildlife. I mean, you've all seen The Simpsons, the three-eyed fish. That is a joke, but it is quite real in terms of its message. Now, the second type of waste is just what we'd ordinarily throw away. Things like trash often get thrown into the ocean, which is quite terrible for the wildlife there, such as mercury poisoning, which arises in humans due to contaminated fish, such as albacore tuna, which has a very high mercury content, much higher than we should be ingesting more than twice a week, according to the FDA. This also is a problem for bald eagles. If anybody's heard of the bald eagle problem in the US, lots of them are dying out due to the softening of their shells due to BPA exposure, which has diminished the bald eagle population to the point where they've become an endangered species. So obviously this is bad for us because we eat fish, the bald eagle is our national bird, but can we do anything to prevent it? Well, we definitely can. Oil spills are another form of toxic waste. If we consumed less oil as a whole, as populace, we would end up, well, we could use less power, we could use our cars less, this would be good. Flushing toxic waste down the toilet would get into the ocean, which is obviously very bad for the wildlife there and in turn for us. And then just don't buy products with BPA and recycle more. So finally, toxic waste is bad for the environment, which is in turn bad for us. You should buy BPA-free, recycle as often as you can, and again, what's good for the environment is good for us. So we should all pay attention to the fact that toxic waste is a problem, and it's one that we can easily solve, much more so than global warming.